Hi everyone and welcome back. And if you're new here, hi, welcome, join the enthusiasm, subscribe. Now today after so many days I'm back with a review video. In this video I am going to review the Nykaa Molten Matte Lip and Cheek Color. Now this product was launched recently on Nykaa and you get 9 grams of product for rupees 525. Now rupees 525 is a drugstore thing if you consider a lipstick, but it really depends on the lipstick, like what is the color payoff, what's the pigmentation and all that stuff. So obviously we will be talking about all of that in this video. Now there are 12 shades available and I have 5 of them. Obviously I cannot buy all the 12. I got like 2 pinks, then a nude which I have on my lip right now, and then again this is a magenta kind of a shade, and then a red. So obviously you can use this under your foundation as a blush for a flush from within kind of a thing, and obviously you can use these as lipsticks. Let's see what's mentioned about these lipsticks on the website. Now this collection is based on the famous personalities from TV shows. So as you can see, the shade names are also like Rachel, Samantha. Obviously that's the first thing that Nykaa has mentioned over here. So yes, and now the next thing that they mention over here is that this has got a moussey matte texture. I am more of a matte girl. I like matte lipsticks more than this kind of a finish. Obviously this is very lightweight on your skin. Now this also has like dual application on lips and cheeks. Obviously I have applied it on my cheeks. It works really well. It spreads really nicely because of its moussey texture on the cheeks. So I tried one of the shades on my cheeks and it was so good. Like it spreads really flawlessly and it looks so good. And plus the color, it's not something very thick, it's very thin and it spreads very evenly on your cheeks. I would really love using these on my cheeks rather than on my lips because I like how they spread on the cheeks. That's it. Now also they've mentioned here that it's an all-day comfortable wear, extremely lightweight formula enriched with argan oil and shea butter. Alright, so that was what the website mentions and what's the normal deal about these lipsticks. Now let's head on to my review. Next, for the packaging is really sturdy. It's plastic and it's very much like Lakme 9 to 5, I think. The packaging is good. The doe foot applicator is great with pointed end, so that makes the application really easy. Now obviously the shade name is written at the bottom, so if you store your lipstick like this, it's very easy for you to get it. Now we already know that Nykaa is completely cruelty free. And so now let's move ahead to the shade range. It's just the normal shades, you know, the pinks, the reds. All the shades that I have look good on my skin tone, like all the 5 shades. Now for dusky skin girls, I cannot say because some of the shades might wash you out. Now next, let's talk about their formulation. They are very moussey, you know, like very moussey, and it feels like you have nothing on your lips. Literally it just feels like that. It spreads really very evenly and really very easily, so it's a bomb thing for the cheeks if you're getting it. Now apart from those two things, like the cheek and the lip thing, what I saw is I can also use this as a color corrector under my eyes and around my mouth, and I did that. I used it and right now I have it on like that. So if you have extreme dark circles, you can use it like that too. So again, just because it spreads really nicely, you can use it like that too. And plus it shears down very much, so that's again a plus point. So you can use it definitely as a color corrector too, and especially we have shades like that, like these pink tangerine kind of shades, especially this one. Now when you start applying this lipstick, it's completely liquidy. Like it was just like a gloss when I applied it for the first time. It's been like 15 to 20 minutes since I've applied the lipstick and it's settled into a matte finish, as you can see. Although it's not like very matte, but I really like this finish. It's a satin kind of a finish and I really love this. But one con is that it really takes a lot of time to dry, you know, and settle down. But that's because it has like a mousse kind of a formulation. Now obviously they have designed a product that has a dual job to do. you have to make a little bit of compromise, and I think the 15-minute drying time is that compromise. If I would have done a first impression on this thing, it would have been really bad, because in the beginning I was like, it's not going to dry, it's a fail and all that stuff. But right now, after 15 minutes, it's dried completely. And now let's do a transfer test quickly. You can see it has transferred a little bit. So now it has transferred a little bit, but it's nothing major, you know. Now let's talk about the application a little bit. You won't get a very even application, like you won't get a flawless application in just one swipe. No, it's not like that. It has oil in it, it has shea butter in it, so obviously the application is not going to go like very much expected, like one swipe kind of a finish like that of a matte lipstick. Obviously it's not going to happen. Now I took almost like 5 to 7 minutes to apply this lipstick, and then I got like even application out of it. In the beginning I just created a fuss on my lips, like I overlined them too much, and just because, you know, it spreads really nicely, so I just overlined them too much. So I just have to wipe it out again and then apply it again. So obviously please go a little light-handed with this lipstick. If you want to overline your lips, just do it very carefully. That's all I have to say. On an average it lasts for 4 to 5 hours, and then you have to reapply it. Now it will fade almost uniformly, but if you eat something oily, it will definitely come off from the inner part of your lips. Now obviously this lipstick is non-sticky and non-tacky, definitely once it's dried. It's just that you have to wait for it to dry completely, and then it's the perfect thing, you know. I did not mention the fragrance. It has got like a very vanilla kind of a scent, and I love it. It's just my favorite scent for a lipstick. Now coming to the pigmentation. Pigmentation, as you guys know, this is a mousse formula, so you will not get a top-notch pigmentation in one swipe on your lips. Like for me, I got the perfect pigmentation with the third layer, so obviously you have to apply it like 2 to 3 times. Plus you cannot ignore the fact that I have pigmented lips. So obviously if you do not have pigmented lips, you may get the perfect pigmentation in just 2 layers. Building up shades doesn't mean that it's going to look bulky or on your lips or anything like that. It will not settle in your fine lines. Definitely it has not settled into my fine lines. Now next, let's perform a water test. I think it's completely waterproof. I am going to swatch these 5 shades, but I think you guys should know what lighting I use for swatching. There are 2 big lights on these sides, and they give like fluorescent light, and then I have the window, like it's a big window, and I just remove the curtains and there is like direct sunlight. So obviously I do swatches in that kind of a condition, so you can judge according to that. The shades will definitely differ a little bit from what I have swatched and what you get in real, because you know, it's camera, it's not real life. You do get an idea like what a lipstick will look on your skin tone. Alright, so that's it for the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell because that's the thing that keeps us connected. And yes, obviously share this video.